Hi, I'm Annie. If you want to book a one-on-one session with me, you can find my contact information in the description. Today I want to talk about DI and significance. So I'm a glass lizard ENFP. I want to talk about this thing that I hear in the OPS community that I don't really relate to being a DI. It's this idea of significance. I relate to the idea of significance being a human need, but I don't relate to this like bow down, kiss my feet thing with DI. For me, it doesn't feel that way at all. It feels like I'm obligated to be significant to myself. It's about this congruence and being who I know I should be. You know, it's like self-standards. And so I think of DI from my perspective in terms of standards for self, but I don't really relate to the idea of other people acknowledging my significance or bowing down to my significance. Because in the end, it really only matters, I think, that you are living up to your values, right? If we're trying to live up to the values of the tribe, they're really varied. I mean, who do you listen to? There's all kinds of values out there. And I have this really clear understanding that I can't please everyone. And so it really only makes sense to do the best job that I can according to me. FI is very individual. You know, every FI is going to have like really different values. And my values happen to be being a basically decent person and being helpful when I can, but I don't have the value of being the best. It's like the best me, not the best in any one category. So I really can't relate to this bow down, kiss my feet, respect my authority that people seem to talk about when they talk about DI. And so I guess, you know, every DI is different. I think it's also this understanding that I'm not going to dominate in any one category. I'm not going to be the best massage therapist. I'm not going to be the best artist or the best YouTuber, because I've just observed myself over time and I'm just kind of doing my thing. And a lot of times my thing is a little bit offbeat. And so just by default, it can never be the best because it's never going to appeal to a really wide variety of people. You know what I mean? It's like in order to be wildly successful to a large number of people, you have to be like a little bit homogenized. You know, you're sort of pleasing more people instead of pleasing like the specific people that are attracted to you. So maybe that's part of it. And also I think it's a lead gather thing. I'm never going to dominate in any one area because I keep skipping around too much. Playing guitar, I'm doing YouTube, coaching, I'm doing massage, I'm an artist, I have a handmade store. I'm not going to dominate in any one of those categories because I'm not OI enough. I'm not laser focused enough. If I only did my handmade store, just eat, sleep, breathe, my handmade business, and I put all of my energy into that, then maybe I would dominate more. But still, the product that I'm offering is like too offbeat. It's not going to be like wildly popular. It's not like the Disney-fied appealing to the masses kind of thing. Yeah, that's just something I noticed about DI. I don't expect people to respect my authority or bow down to me in any way. Where I get these sort of like you should respect me kind of feelings is more in my massage therapy business, and it's just around scheduling. Been having a problem lately with people showing up super early. So there's 30 minutes in between each appointment, and you know, a lot of times there's some chit chat and people don't show up on time, and so they don't actually leave my office until like 5 or 10 minutes after the appointment, and then I have to change the sheets and do all the sanitizing and get everything ready for the next person. Well, there was a guy a couple weeks ago that showed up 35 minutes early. Like, how can I plan for that? So it just like gets me in the masculine SI. It's like I am trying to organize the order of operations and the procedure, and you just showed up 35 minutes early. Like, how could I possibly plan for that? Do I need to put an hour in between appointments or 90 minutes? Or like, where do I draw the line? When my boundary setting is very clear, you know, my instructions are really clear. Like, here's the map link. There may be an appointment before yours. Please don't show up early. I started making this standard practice that's like a copy and paste thing in a text message for every single new client. And they already get the automatic email that says the procedure, like, hey, by the way, don't show up early. But I'll reiterate that in a text message. Just want to make sure you got the map link and you understand how to get here. And also, by the way, there is an appointment right before yours, so please don't show up early. So I've been doing that. Doesn't work. The guy yesterday was 17 minutes early. So when it comes to that, I have this sort of like, why don't you respect me? Like, why aren't you listening to my boundaries? Why aren't you doing what I'm asking you to do? And I feel kind of like frustrated about it. But that's not really a bow down and kiss my feet. I think that's pretty obvious. Like, you should listen to people and follow procedures, right? I mean, I don't think that's like unreasonable of me to expect that or to be like a little bit frustrated when it's not happening. When I've gone out of my way to be clear about it, like as clear and polite and organized about it as I can possibly be to make sure that the appointment goes smoothly for their comfort and for mine. Yeah, that's the only place where it kind of shows up. I just thought that was interesting because I hear a lot about this, I am the best, bow down, kiss my feet, and I don't really feel that way even though I'm DI. It's more like an obligation to live up to my standards, to be congruent with my values, to do what I say I'm gonna do, to be kind because I want to be kind, organized because I want to be organized, you know, just generally conscientious according to my standards, not anybody else's. So anyway, have a good week.